Question: what is the point with giving decrees or invocations to Archangel Michael when he has stated that he will not intervene in the free will decisions of others to attack or influence me? And the background for the question is I have a playlist called Spiritual Toolbox, where I have some decrees and invocations to Archangel Michael and other ascended masters, where you invoke spiritual light from the masters. But the masters, of course, have also said many times that they respect free will. So I understand the question, but it's actually based on sort of an incomplete understanding. So what's the point in giving decrees and invocations? Well, one point for this is your own protection. So how do other people attack or influence you? Well, they can do it physically, but in many cases they do it psychologically. In other words, they are projecting thoughts and feelings, mental and emotional energies into your energy field. And by invoking the spiritual protection from Archangel Michael, you can create a shield of high frequency energy so that people can't project their stuff into your mind. Another great advantage of it is that it shields you from the collective mind. And in many cases, quite frankly, if a particular person is attacking you with psychic means, it's because their mind is temporarily taken over by some collective entity or demon or even a collective mind. And the collective mind is trying to get to you through the other person. And when you seal yourself off from that, the attacks can just bounce off. But the other thing you can achieve by invoking light from Archangel Michael is that you can call for these people, the people who are attacking you, to be cut free from this collective influence. Because this doesn't interfere with their free will, you see. Because if somebody's mind is taken over by a collective entity, they've lost their free will. So if you call to Archangel Michael to cut that person free, they can get back to a point where they can make a free choice. Now they may make the choice to open themselves again and still attack you, but they've at least had the opportunity. And if you are sealed from it, you won't be as affected by it. I understand that one of the big difficulties about Earth is, as I've said in many videos, it's an unnatural planet. And there are many differences between natural and unnatural planets. But one of the differences is that on a natural planet, how to explain this? Okay, so let's say, do unto others. Or don't do to others what you don't want them to do to you. What's the real background for this? Well, it is that if you are doing something to others, if you are criticizing others, for example, gossiping about them, putting them down, you open yourself up to the same thing being done to you. So this means that on a natural planet, where people are in a higher state of consciousness, you can have a person who is not attacking others in their minds. In their minds, they are not attacking other people. They're not aggressive towards other people. And on a natural planet, that means nobody will take physical action against them. If you're not aggressive, nobody will take aggressive action against you. On Earth, because it's an unnatural planet, this can happen. You can have many people who are not aggressive, but who are still being attacked by those who are aggressive. And this is what I talk about in my series about avatar psychology, that many spiritual people came to Earth as avatars. We didn't come here with an aggressive intent, but we were seen as a threat by the fallen beings, and therefore we were attacked. And this has created these traumas that we need to overcome in order to get out of here. So, but that's another whole consideration. So if you feel this applies to you, watch that playlist about avatar psychology. So what I'm saying is, on an unnatural planet, you can make calls to Archangel Michael for your protection. You can make calls for other people to get free from dark forces. But there isn't a 100% guarantee that this will work at the physical level, because people can still choose to attack you physically. But what I will say is that it's very clear to me, based on my personal experience and many other people, that when you do invoke the spiritual protection, you are less likely to be attacked physically. But there isn't a guarantee, I will admit that, and that is because the Earth is an unnatural planet. And, you know, this is just the nature of an unnatural planet. And the reason why many spiritual people have difficulty with this is we are avatars, so we don't have the conscious memory, but we have the sense it shouldn't be like that. In other words, if I'm not doing unto others, others shouldn't be doing unto me. And that is the case on a natural planet. But on an unnatural planet, you may not be doing unto others, but they can still do unto you. And I think really it's really important, if you feel this is an issue for you, watch my whole series about the avatar psychology, because it's very important in order to function psychologically on an unnatural planet like Earth, that we come to terms with this, that we process this in our minds. And that's what my avatar psychology discourses are designed to help you do. And it really helps to come to the point where you make peace with that you are on an unnatural planet, and therefore you don't expect that things should be the way they are on a natural planet. So I guess to sum up here, there is a point in giving decrees to Archangel Michael. There is a point, because it does improve your situation, but it doesn't guarantee that other people won't misuse their free will to attack you. But it definitely reduces the likelihood that it will happen.